we've seen Ethereum and Bitcoin surging in the last few days because of what is happening around the world at the moment. It's showing me in the Ethereum charts that right now we could perhaps not quite be ready to surge towards the upside. So this is a bit of an Ethereum warning for today. Not to get too excited right now until something very key happens on the Ethereum chart. Guys, looking into the chart, this is a one-day chart. You can see that we've been in this pattern since the 16th of May, and it's obviously a very significant pattern. But what I want to show you guys is that we look into these smaller yellow patterns, because what we're in right now is very similar to what we've seen previously. Ultimately, we have these huge dumps towards the downside, guys, and then from there, Ethereum likes to play out in these channels, and not until we break above these lines do we see a surge in the price. Again, you can see it happening here, and then eventually we did have a breakout after having multiple touches and then a surge towards the upside. So every time we do have a push against here, it is a good thing. Ultimately, when you knock on a door enough, that door will come down, and Ethereum is doing exactly that right now, guys, because we've had multiple touches here, and then 2, 3, and then a 4th touch coming in very recently. So what we're really looking to break, guys, is around the $3,100 level, and until we break above $3,100, we do run the risk that we could potentially come down for another test at these levels around $2,440. But what's giving me a lot of confidence is actually what's happening on the Bitcoin chart right now, where we've seen Bitcoin moving quite aggressively against Ethereum. And if we think back to last year when we saw a lot of bullish action in the crypto space, we used to see Bitcoin surging and then having a bit of a cool off period, and then Ethereum would surge and the Bitcoin would kind of cool off, and then would kind of go in leaps and bounds each time. Obviously at the moment we're seeing Bitcoin really surging because of what's happening in Russia and Ukraine at the moment. So ultimately that was responsible for what's kind of caused this sort of push towards the upside, but we were finding support around these key areas anyway, so it is more than likely we were going to be pushing up into these areas. Perhaps we're losing a little bit of steam, but showing you on the Fibonacci from this recent swing high, dropping it down to this swing low, guys, you can see that we've got above the 0.618, and we're finding resistance at 0.786. So potentially, unless we can break through the 786 right now, we could see ourselves playing sideways a little bit until this top line and the 786 come into contact, which potentially could be in the next few days for the Ethereum price. And once we see a breakout, guys, I can see us making a move pretty aggressively towards $3,600, perhaps even $4,000. So what I want to say, guys, is we can see right now we're finding good support here. In my opinion, we are going to continue to find support at these levels, and we're not really going to see a worst case scenario than perhaps around $2,400, which would be a bit of a drop if it did worst case scenario push down here. But ultimately, this still remains my target for later on in the year, perhaps towards June, July, where we will be seeing a $5,400 plus Ethereum price. Who knows exactly what's going to happen after that. Obviously, the world of crypto is evolving and we're getting more and more adoption all the time. And as people get involved in crypto, Ethereum is one of the first places they stop. So the Ethereum price prediction deserves to be up here, which is a pretty massive price increase for this already monster crypto. Guys, if you've enjoyed today's content and you want to hear more and more about Ethereum, then hit the like button, as well as subscribing to be kept up to date with the latest happening in Ethereum and other cryptos as we move into another Ethereum bull run. Very exciting stuff. See you soon with another video. Bye bye.